from BSc MLT second year from Sri Venkateshwara College of Paramedical Science. My topic is about importance of laboratory quality management and advances in medical laboratory science that make our daily life easier. Let's get into the topic. Next slide. Next. So these all are the content we are going to see: the definition, importance of laboratory quality management, types of laboratory quality management, errors in measurements, summary, and advances of medical laboratory system management. So next slide, sir. Before we know about the importance of laboratory quality management, we must know what is laboratory quality management. It is a set of systematic activities which consist an accurate result of a test. The test that we are doing in our lab must be accurate, should be transported in the correct time, and the test should be reliable. It should be ensured that the mistakes should be minimized in day-to-day activities. So this laboratory quality management consists of quality control, errors in measurement, internal quality control, control charts, and external quality control. Then what is quality control? It refers to the measures that must be included during each assay run to verify whether the test is working properly or not. Not only while we do the testing, but also when we do collect the sample and when you storage it and when you transport it, everywhere, each and every step, we have to do this quality control to ensure that whether the test is working properly or not, whether the test is correct or not. So this is established through internal and external quality control. Next slide, please. So quality assurance is nothing but it is the final results reported by the laboratory, whether it is correct or not, whether the result you are giving to the right person or not, the specimen you are collecting is right or not, whether it is delivered to the right person in the correct time or not. Everything will be assured by this quality assurance. So internal quality control is nothing but it is a critical evaluation of the laboratory's own accuracy method and routine work. You do this internal quality control inside the lab. So this is the laboratory runs control samples together with the routine sample. Next slide, please. So in this internal quality control, you will be having this Levy Jennings chart. It is nothing but a graphical representation. It shows whether the procedure you are doing is in control or out of control. You can see that control value is plotted against the date there. So in the first day, you are measuring, you are plotted in 100. When it is about blood glucose level, you can see it is varying, right? So it is showing whether the procedure you are doing is in control or out of control. Next slide, sir. So next slide, please. And this previous slide, sir. This is external quality control. As we already saw that internal quality control that will be done inside the laboratory in our routine work. But this external quality will be outside the agency, usually organized on a national or regional basis. It is performed in the number of laboratories on material that is supplied especially for the purpose. So in here, you can see here, right, external quality assurance. So that will also be practicing in CMC Vellore, that is called External Quality Assurance Scheme. That scheme is practicing in CMC Vellore. So next slide, sir. So laboratory errors caused in, these are the three major things which caused errors in laboratory. First is time, second is personal effort, third is patient outcomes. Next slide, sir. So in this error, it is broadly classified into two types. One is random error and next is systematic error. So random error is nothing but you can't predict that error because when a large number of measurements of the same quality are made, you can't predict whether the error is this or that. So whenever you get this random error is occur, and changes in incubation period when you do wrong sample numbering, etc. So you can see they write true values are plotted. What is true values then? It is an ideal concept which cannot be achieved. So in systematic error, it is an error which is present in every measurement of a given quantity. When it affects every measurement, it will ultimately affect the accuracy of the experiment. So you get the systematic error when you do miscalibrated, or when the machine gets fault, or you get any fault measurement from the machines. So that all comes under systematic error. There also you can see the graph is plotted in true values. Yeah, that's next slide, please. So here you can see the path of workflow. It is nothing but from the beginning until the end, whatever you are doing inside the lab makes count from the patient till the report dispatched. Next slide, sir. So why it is very essential to consider in health laboratories, because the entire process of managing a sample must be considered. From the beginning, the sample collected must be very careful, and the end reporting and saving of results must be very carefully done. So all the process, everything you are doing inside the lab must be very carefully done. Next slide. So implementing quality management does not guarantee on error-free laboratory. We can't tell there is no error in our lab, but we can detect it from the error and prevent them from recurring. So let me tell you a small example. Imagine if a person is affecting from disease and that person is coming to your lab, you are collecting the sample, you are running the test, but you are giving a false result. What do you think? Do you think the patient will again come to your lab? No, I am telling that was the first and last visit of the patient to your lab. So what I'm trying to tell is the importance of quality management. Whether if the standard of your quality management in your lab went down, that means you are unknowingly killing the happiness of a patient. So we must be very careful, and each and every work we are doing inside the lab must be is equal to, sorry, it's more than equal to $1 million. With this, let's move on to the next slide. My next topic is the next slide. Advances of medical laboratory science. Next slide, sir. So you can see the dry chemistry and artificial intelligence. So dry chemistry is nothing but you can see a test pad, right? That test pad is a bond structure that is impregnated with the anilide, which will change its color or its physical property, which can be easily seen or measured. Why I am telling this is making our daily life easier, because you don't need a huge manpower to run that work. That will be carried out by computational or mathematical analysis with the computer assistant. And this is artificial intelligence, that is a future standard of medical practice might be years sooner than we anticipated, because a patient could see a computer before going to a doctor. So we can do this artificial intelligence when we do the atrial fibrillation, leprosy, seizures, hypoglycemia, or other histopathological examination can be done in this artificial intelligence. Next slide, sir. So this is a technological advances. You can see the proteomics, metabolomics. Proteomics is nothing but a study about proteins, especially about the structure and function. Genomics, it's somewhat carried about Alzheimer's disease, cancer cells, and study about genes. Nanotechnology and POCT. POCT is point of care testing, that will be done in our home itself for pregnancy test. The previous slide. Sorry, okay. Done in home pregnancy test, and nanotechnology is nothing but it is an innovative technology. You can do that when chemiluminescence and electrochemiluminescence immunoassay that carried to do, it can measure anything with nanometers. And automation robotics is nothing but, as we already seen in artificial intelligence, that will also comes under that category. So the robotics is an like intelligent machines that can help human that can be as an assistant to human to the day-to-day lives. So bioinformatics and mass spectrometry is nothing but it can retrieve, store it, and it will receive the information about and collect and store the information about biological data. So these all are the technological advances which making our daily life very easier. Next slide, sir. Next slide. This is artificial cells mimicking real cell. From the real cell, you can also get artificial cell. Not only the physical properties you can create, but also you can create a biological function. Everything was looking like the similar to the real cell. You can get a brain cell, blood cells, and also other components of your human bodies. It also plays a major role, which is making our daily life easier. Next slide, sir. Why I am telling this medical laboratory science is making our daily life easier because it is providing help. It helps us to provide early diagnosis and it optimizing the time, and we can also reduce the length of hospitalization, and it also helps to less the invasive options, so we can easily do everything inside our home itself. We can't depend on another person to do the test to get a diagnosis. So there are so many new innovations have been arising in this modern world. It will definitely make our daily life more comfortable and easy. The future is awaiting for us with many more incredible things. By this, next slide, sir. I must thank everyone and my principal and the organizer of JFMLT and MLTWA for this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, sir.
Hello, Dr. Adarsh and Mr. Yadav. This is open for question. If you have any question, you can ask to the participants.
Can you tell me about the different types of errors? There are pre-analytical, post-analytical errors. Can you
Sir,
discuss about pre-analytical errors, post-analytical errors?
pre-analytical errors is when you collect the sample, when you storage it, when you run the test, the error which you occur in while collecting the samples, that will comes under pre-analytical. Post-analytical, when you report it, when you result it, everything will comes under a post-analytical error, sir.
We are doing the quality control, external quality control. So in India, where it is done, external quality control is done. From which places?
In India, we are in Vellore, sir, Christian Medical College, right?
Only Vellore, CMC, or any other place is there?
So we are doing there itself. I just know that only, sir. Sorry.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, and thank you, Binduja. It was nice presentation. I think most of the attendees and who is looking on face